It is as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than drunk driving. We're talking about distracted driving, and Toronto Police have kicked off a major distracted driving blitz going on right now. And joining us is Sergeant Brett Moore from Traffic Services to talk a little bit more about what they will be focusing on and just the sheer dangers of distracted driving, how bad it has become. Sergeant, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Of course, thanks.
What are you going to be targeting? I mean, we think of distracted driving as the cell phone, but there's all kinds of other things as well, is there not?
Sure there is. So the ticket that people associate with distracted driving is the cell phone ticket. So that's where folks are using a handheld device while operating a vehicle. But you're right. Distractions come in many ways. It could be a passenger talking, fiddling with the radio, reaching for something. All of those are distractions, and are actually, if there was if it was connected to a collision, it would be careless driving. So we just want to make sure that we get that clear. The ticket for distracted driving that we're talking about now is the cell phone being used by drivers.
Now, and we expect officers to be in police cars, but you guys are going some different routes on this as well. You're going to be looking from everywhere.
Right. So when we've done distracted driving campaigns over the years, and this one, when we were in the planning stages of it, we went to our fleet manager and said, what can you offer the officers to use that's a little bit different than we've done in the past? And they outdid themselves. So we've got officers in pickup trucks, vans, obviously without any police logos on them, but definitely police vehicles all the same. We have officers, we've partnered up with the TTC, and so we've got officers on streetcars and buses. The idea is that we're seeing a bit of a trend that folks are sort of, I don't know, maybe they think they're fooling somebody by having their phone down in their lap and looking down. So we're going to raise the profile of the officers, get them up off the ground into higher platform vehicles so they can see inside what's going on.
And when it comes to hands-free, can you clarify a little what hands-free means? Because they say if you have a hands-free phone, you can use that, but what does that mean?
Yeah, and so a lot of the newer vehicles are self-equipped, that they'll sort of your cell phone will pair up with the infotainment devices in the vehicle, and so hands-free is just that. You can't have or use in any way the device in your hand. There is you can activate it with a single touch. So if you've got a display on in your vehicle, you are allowed a single touch to activate and to deactivate, but that's it. But know this as well. Although you may be compliant with the law and being hands-free, you're still a distracted driver. There's lots of research that's been done that shows that drivers, even using devices hands-free, are still not paying full attention to the road. So that's the message. Zero excuses, zero tolerance is the enforcement that's happening, both from the police side of it for the distracted drivers and for our tag and tow parking enforcement partners are going to be out there with zero tolerance as well. So we're asking folks to change behavior and do something this week, use this week in the leverage of the campaign to modify some behavior and make a change to your driving actions. And
it has become, if I'm not mistaken, it has become as bad as drunk driving now, has it not? When it comes to fatal accidents?
You're right, and so that's, again, we really rely on our research partners, and that is absolutely what they're saying. That in some cases, distracted driving has surpassed impaired driving for causes of serious crashes. And one of the things as well, very difficult to pin down, right? Because just police aren't everywhere, and we, if you've snuck a peek at your phone or looked around or done something that's been distracting and caused a crash, it may not have come out in the collision report. So what I mean is that it actually may be underreported, and so the problem is likely a lot more prevalent than we're even aware of in the research.
Okay, Sergeant, thank you very much for joining us this morning.